こんにちは、ジャパニーズアモのミサです。Hey guys! Today I'm going to teach you gaming words, slang terms in Japanese so you can get good at Japanese. So I have another video about gaming words, but it didn't cover many gaming terms. And also, I really want you to learn this word correctly. ガチ勢ガチ勢 or ガチゲーマー hardcore gamer. And I am a hardcore gamer, but I, mispronounced the word. I said ガチ勢, but it's ガチ勢. So I am embarrassed. But don't worry, because I've grown as a person and also a gamer, so this video is going to be much better. とにかく Anyway, in this video we're going to focus on words that you'd hear when playing FPS games. So FPS stands for First Person Shooter. In Japanese we also say First Person Shooter. Easy, 楽勝. I'm going to get back to this word, easy, later. First, First Person Shooter, but we also say FPS game for short. I mean, there is also a Japanese word. 一人称 is first person. 視点 is perspective. So, yeah. 一人称視点のシューティングゲーム. It's a bit too long. So we usually just say FPS game or FPS shooter. So Call of Duty, Doom, Borderlands, even a game like Resident Evil Village. But Resident Evil 4, for example, is TPS, third person shooter. So 三人称視点のシューティングゲーム. So TPS game, third person perspective games. For example, Fortnite, Red Dead Redemption. 言いにくいな. Red Dead Redemption. The Last of Us. とにかくネットオンラインゲームでよく使う言葉を教えます。ネットor online game. Online games. Okay, so I mentioned the word easy, right? Do you remember? We say 楽勝 楽勝. So that means an easy win. And you can use it like GG, easy. So, good game, easy. So it's a taunt, 挑発 or 煽り. Right, it's not a nice thing to say. People probably wouldn't like you if you say 楽勝 or 楽勝だった. You don't have to add だった, but だった emphasize that it will end it, so it was an easy game for me. 楽勝だった. You can also, for example, say 余裕, like a piece of cake. Or if you're a horrible tryhard, you might say 俺最強. I'm so good, like I'm the strongest, that's what it means. 俺, me, 最強, the strongest. 俺最強 or 俺天才. Yeah, so I'm gonna first teach you tones in Japanese. The word noob. Okay, so the least mean one is 初心者. That is just a beginner. So it doesn't even mean noob, I guess. Like you can say 初心者です to mean I'm a beginner. Yeah, it's not an insult. If you say 素人, that sounds, harsher. 素人, amateur. But if you want to be meaner, you can say 雑魚. 雑魚. That's what the toxic Japanese gamers say. 雑魚. 雑魚 can also be used to refer to low-level monsters. So, like when you're like dungeon crawling and you encounter, low-level monsters, you can say 雑魚. Or you can also call a weak character in a game Zako, right? Yeah, if somebody calls me Zako, I wouldn't like that. Another way to insult somebody is to say hetakuso. Hetakuso. So heta means to be bad at something. Like you can say, Nihongo heta desu to mean my Japanese is bad, right? And kuso means shit. So you know that it should sound harsher. Hetakuso, so like you suck. You can say hetakuso to mean you suck. But you know, if somebody calls you hetakuso or zako, don't be sad. Just win, katte, and say zama. This is also very harsh, but zama or zama miro means serves you right or you deserve that, you had that coming. So if you defeat a troll, you can say zama to mean serves you right, like, karma bitch. So zama is more slangy than zama miro. Hooligans would say zama miro in anime. But on the internet, you'd often see this phrase, zama. So I guess it sounds quite nerdy. No, not nerdy, but I would say it's gaming slang, zama. So when you want to destroy somebody, wreck somebody, because they're not nice, you can say bokoru to mean I'm gonna beat you up. Bokoru. People often say like a character's name plus bokoritai. I want to take down a specific character because it's too strong or it's taunting you, right? Bokoru is to beat somebody up. Again, it's slang. You might also hear bokosu. I would say bokoru is more common, but bokosu is also okay. So bokosu is actually short for boko boko ni suru. Boko boko ni suru. And boko boko ni suru means the same, but it doesn't sound as scary as bokoru. But if you add small tsu and say boko boko ni suru or boko boko ni shite yaru, it sounds more threatening. Boko boko, you have to emphasize the first boko boko, like beat you up. But if you are the one who got wrecked, you can say bokorareta or boko boko ni sareta. So rareta or sareta, they are the passive forms. I got wrecked. So I had a chance to have a match against the pro gamer once, and I got wrecked like in a second. プロゲーマーにボコられた or プロゲーマーにボコボコにされた. Anyway, I'm not like that, but there are people who rage quit when somebody boko them. Like, it doesn't sound great. So you get wrecked and you rage quit. So rage quit, we say kireochi. So kireochi is more like rage quitting, like a noun, and like an action of quitting. But kireochi suru is to rage quit, and kireochi shita is rage quit in the past tense. So you can say あのプレイヤー切れ落ちしちゃった or あのプレイヤー切れ落ちした and that player rage quit. So 切れる again, it's slang that means to like rage or to lose your temper. And yeah, you can even say 切れないでよ to mean like don't lose your temper, don't get angry. But if you conjugate the verb 切れる and say 切れてる, and that means somebody is being salty. So salty means, somebody's angry, raging because they lost. Okay, my friend calls me a salty gamer jokingly when playing board games. When I win, I people can tell that I'm super happy. Like, yatta, katta. I know it's annoying, but and then when I lose, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I only lost because it lagged, and we were playing board games. So it's a joke. Yes, I never rage in games. No. Anyway, you can say あのプレイヤー切れてる. The player is salty. Anyway, 切れ落ち. Rage quitting. There is also another word, なえ落ち. なえる is a slang term that means to, feel depressed, to get depressed or upset. Personally, it's not really like, having a depression. Like, people kind of use it too casually almost. なえる. Like, oh, I'm depressed. なえた. Yeah, you'd see this word a lot on the internet. なえた. なえる. Yeah. I mean, not just on the internet. Like, young people say, 新しいバイトなえる. Like, my new part-time job depresses me. And yeah, なえ落ち is quitting because you start feeling depressed because you keep losing. So it's not like you're raising, but you're feeling down because you keep losing. That's なえ落ち. So you can say なえ落ちした to mean like I quit because I started to feel down. People generally don't appreciate when somebody does なえ落ち or 切れ落ち, right? A person who quits a game halfway through, for example, is called 切断中. 切断中. And this suffix 中 is used for a lot of other slang terms. So 中 usually means somebody who does something annoying to other people. Jerk, right? So 切断中 jerk who disconnects on purpose. So we learned the words 切れ落ち, なえ落ち. So 落ち is used like quitting, right? So 落ちる literally means to fall. So, when Mario falls off the stage, for example, you can say 落ちる, like Mario 落ちた. Mario fell off. But 落ちる can also be used like gotta go. Like, so it means I'm quitting, but it's not like I'm rage quitting. It's just used like gotta go. You can type 落ちるね or 落ちます more politely. So if you're talking to your friends, you can say 落ちるね. To strangers, you can say 落ちます. Gotta go. So it's like GTG. So 落ちる can mean to quit. You might also hear the word 寝落ちする. That means to fall asleep while doing something. So you were playing a game, maybe that's less common. You watching TV and you fall asleep, that's 寝落ち. Or you were texting somebody but then you didn't reply, you can say ごめん寝落ちした ごめん寝落ちしちゃった Sorry, I fell asleep. You will see this 落ち everywhere when gaming. So 落ちる gotta go, GTG, and kireochi, rage quitting. And when the server is down, you can say sabaochi, sabaochi. And saba means mackerel. It's the name of a fish, right? Saba. We write in kanji, and it's like a joke, right? Because saba and saba sound similar to us because we don't differentiate V and B. So server becomes saba, right? And saba is similar to the fish saba, mackerel. Anyway, saba ochi, very slangy. I mean, the server is down. And what do you think saba kan? Kan means can. It's mackerel can, literally. Saba kan. Saba means server, and kan here is used as cancel. It means that the connection is getting cancelled. So when you cannot connect to the server, you can say saba kan. But it's very slangy. Saba kan. Maybe not everyone will understand it, although it's really funny. You can also just say サーバーに接続できない or サーバーに接続できません cannot connect to the server. So 接続する is the proper verb that means to connect. And 接続 is a noun that means connection. So you can say 接続クソ to mean like my connection is shitty. Or you can say 接続が悪い and you know that's vulgar. So when you get disconnected, you can say 接続切れた or 接続切れちゃった. Do you recognize 切れた or 切れ at least? 切れる or 切れた means to rage, right? 切れた is like raged. So 切れる to rage as slang is written in katakana and hiragana, whilst the verb like to get disconnected, or it actually means to cut. 切れる here is in kanji plus hiragana. Or you can say ネット遅い to mean my internet is slow. And Japanese people love borrowing English words. So we also say ラグイ or ラグル. So when the game is lagging, you can say ラグイ or ラグってる. We also make it into a verb by adding る at the end. ラグる. And then we conjugate ラグる into ラグってる is lagging. Okay, next. If you want to say be right back, BRB. We also do use BRB, but you can usually just say すぐに戻ります or すぐ戻る すぐ戻る So 戻る means to return. すぐ is quickly, soon. So すぐ戻るね is like I'll be right back. And yeah, Japanese gamers use BRB, AFK, right? But we can also say that in Japanese. So すぐ戻る BRB, and AFK we say 離席します actually ちょっと離席します We had ちょっと a little bit ちょっと離席します So 離席 means to get away from the seat. Instead of being away from the keyboard, we say being away from the seat. 離席 ちょっと離席する or ちょっと離席します more formally. Or ちょっと席外すねちょっ と席外すね。The same thing. 離席 sounds more formal than 席外す。席 seat 外す to take off. But 離席 is shorter. So yeah, maybe that's why people also use the word 離席 in gaming. And WB, welcome back. We say おかえり. Maybe you knew that one. おかえり. That's a nice one. And then when you're back, I'm back, you can say ただいま. ただいま. Okay, so we're getting away from horrible words. Yeah, we also need to learn to be a nice player. So at the beginning of a match or before you start a match, you can type GLHF, right? Good luck, have fun. It's like a nice thing to say to another player, other players. And in Japanese, we generally just say よろしく or よろしくお願いします. I'm not going to explain what these literally mean because then this video is going to take too long. But yeah, you know that's what we say when we meet somebody for the first time or when we do something for the first time together, right? よろしく. Yeah, so before a match, we usually say よろしくね, よろしくお願いします. Yeah, when you're playing with your friends, you just say よろしく. Good luck, we can say 頑張って, 頑張れ in Japanese, right? But you could say it, but it's better to say よろしく because good luck sounds like you are not playing the game yourself. Yeah, like if you're just watching somebody play, you can say good luck, like 頑張って. But if you're playing it with somebody, it's better to say よろしく. And the rough translation of よろしく is like I'm looking forward to working with you, right? Okay, so you can say よろしく or if you're fighting, like if you're playing a game, like a co-op game with your friends, you can also say 行くぞ or 行くぜ like let's go. Or you can say キャリーしてね or キャリーして. So yeah, carry, maybe you can guess, it means to carry. We just add the verb する to do. キャリーする. So yeah, you can say チームをキャリーした. キャリーした. I carry the team. Or you can say キャリーして. Carry me, carry us. Gamers say キャリーする. But the proper beautiful Japanese sentence would be 勝利に導いて. Nobody says that in the game. I mean, maybe jokingly. But yeah, that's the proper way to say lead us to victory. Okay, 次. Nice things you can say to your teammates. If you want to sound supernatural and native-like, use the English word. Instead of nice, we say nice, or really pronounce the u at the end and say nice, like elongate the vowel. Nice or nice. And yeah, and I know you are learning Japanese, but that's what gamers say. Nice, nice. Not just gamers actually, like athletes, football players, you know, people who play sports with their own body. What? Those gamers also say nicer. So normal people also say nicer, not just gamers, okay? Nicer. And if you see NF in the chat, you can tell that that is a Japanese person typing that message. NF in Japanese gaming world means nice fight. Nice fight. So we use it like GG, good game. You can say いい試合だった or いい試合でした to mean it was a good fight, it was a good match. いい good 試合 match. いい試合だった。But generally, gamers, prefer to say GG or NF, nice fight. I think in English, NF usually stands for not funny. To us, it's nice fight. Okay. Instead of nice, you can also say いいよ if your teammate is doing great. いいよいいよ. So you can combine nice and いいよ and say nice いいよ. Then you definitely sound like a Japanese gamer. Yay! Yatta! And other nice things you can say うまい. So remember how you say, oh, you suck. We say 下手くそ, right? Or 下手. The opposite of 下手 is うまい. So you might know the word 上手 and 上手 and うまい. They are both used as to be good at something, to be skilled at something. But when playing games, we generally use the word うまい rather than 上手. Yeah, when somebody is playing well, you'd say うまいうまいうまい. Good job, you can say でかした. But you can say that only to your friend. So to somebody who is your equal. Or you can also say さすが. And I have a lesson on the word さすが, so please watch that. But さすが is also a really nice word to say to your teammate. And when you win, you can say やった. But you don't really usually type that. After the end of the game, you usually say お疲れ, お疲れ. So again, lost in translation, but it can sometimes be translated like thank you for your hard work. But it's like, you worked really hard, you played really hard, you played well, and you deserve to rest. So お疲れ is used like GG. And speaking of winning, a really famous gaming phrase or term is ドンカツ. So this expression is used in like battle royale games. バトロワ系のゲーム。バトルロワイヤル。バトロワ。So donkatsu is like tasty chicken dinner. If you played PUBG, Japanese people say PUBG or PUBG. I think, more people say PUBG than PUBG. So when you win, you get the message, winner, winner, chicken dinner. And instead of that message, we get donkatsu in Japanese. So we say donkatsu totta, like, oh, go tasty chicken dinner. But it's really specific to PUBG or PUBG-like games. So Fortnite, you also say donkatsu totta or donkatsu itadakimashita. So there are some theories as to why we say donkatsu, but people think it's probably because chicken dinner doesn't really translate well. And in Japan, we tend to eat katsudon if we want to win a battle or a fight. So Japanese students or athletes would eat katsudon the day before the, football match or sports match. Because katsu is the pork dish, but also the verb katsu can mean to win. So it's like, like a good luck meal. Even if you don't play PUBG, you will hear this word donkatsu, a lot from Japanese streamers. So yeah, it's good to remember. And when you win too often, when you get this donkatsu too often, people start doubting that you are cheating. And cheating, we say chito. Yes. Sorry, we borrowed a word from English again. Chito. Chito suru. And when you're suspecting that somebody is cheating, you can say chito jane. Chito jane. Or chito shiteru. Like they are cheating. Chito shiteru or chito jane. And then people would start typing something like chito mewaku. Mewaku means bothersome or annoying, like it's causing me trouble. Doesn't sound supernatural, but Japanese people use this word a lot. Mewaku, when somebody is doing something annoying to us. So mewaku is not exactly like annoying, but like troubling us. It's just a Japanese people like to be indirect. Right? We don't want to say, oh, you are annoying or you're being annoying, because that sounds too direct. We say, oh, what you're doing is causing me trouble. You're troubling me, instead of you're being annoying. Anyway, chito mewaku is like, cheaters are annoying. And if you're suspected of cheating, you can say, chito utagawareta. Utagau is to suspect. 疑われる passive form. チート疑われた I was suspected of cheating. In a way, it's a compliment, but also, yeah, if you get banned, that's bad. So, チート is, the most natural way to say cheating when gaming in Japanese, unfortunately. But you might also hear the word 不正行為. 不正行為 or 不正, and that is foul play, cheating. And maybe that's the word you'd hear if you watch like tournaments, so like, when people try to speak more properly, they might say 不正. Okay. So the video is already getting long, so I think I'm going to just make a part 2. Yeah, what do you think? Was it easy? 楽勝だった? Probably not, because I told you a lot of things. So I'm going to teach you more tones and also more phrases you can use during the combat or during the Apex game. So fall back, push, and like aim, and more useful words you can use for gaming. Basically, if you want to be a nice gamer, you say よろしく at the beginning of the match and say ナイス いいよ to your teammates, and then お疲れ at the end. お疲れ or いい試合だった GG at the end of the game. And when you want to like quit, you can say 落ちる, right? 落ちます. And if you want to be a toxic player, you'd call people 雑魚, like noob, or 下手くそ, you suck. And then say GG easy at the end, 楽勝. and then yeah, you play a few more times and then somebody beats you, ボコられるyou get beaten up and then you rage quit. 切れ落ちするThe choice is yours. Alright, in the next video, I'm gonna teach you more words like critical hit, sniping, one shot, one kill, and yeah. Alright, thank you so much for watching. お疲れ。じゃあまたね。バイバイ。